In this session, I want to talk about being present and giving yourself the gift of being in the moment, especially with your family. See, the greatest gift that you can give to your family is being 100% present when you're around your family with no distractions. A great rule of thumb for all of us is to make the rule of no technology at the dinner table. See, being present means total awareness in the moment with no distractions. And as you've heard me talk about many times before, better awareness plus better choices equals better results. Now I want to share a story with you about several years ago when I came home. I'd been on the road and I'd been on a business trip. And having a beautiful wife and 5 children, my first night at home, my wife made a very special dinner to welcome me back in the home after traveling and being on the road and doing business. And when dinner was served, we got to the table and all the kids were around the table, and I was excited to be home. But you see, there was one problem. I brought my cell phone to the table. And when the phone rang, it was a business call. And I grabbed the phone and I excused myself from the table. And by excusing myself from the table, I said to my wife, this will only take a second, but this is a very important business call. I then went into the other room. I got so involved and so distracted inside the call and what was going on in my business. And as I completed the call, I came back to the dinner table. And when I walked into the room, everyone had left the dinner table. See, I'd been gone so long, I got so wrapped up into my business and the business call. I was so distracted, I lost track of time. And when I came back, everyone had finished dinner. I then sat down and I had dinner by myself, the first night home after a business trip. And as I sat there, I just started to ponder. And then my wife came and sat next to me. And she asked me, how was dinner? And I said, dinner is great. And she says, you know, Todd, she goes, you might as well still be back on the road. And I said, what do you mean? Aren't you happy I'm home? And she said, yeah, I'm happy you're home. And you're home physically. The problem is you haven't come home mentally yet. And by the way, your kids know that you chose that business call over having dinner with them after you being on the road for so long. I got to tell you guys, look, that shook me up, number one. Number two, as I began to really think about that, here's what I came up with, is that the greatest gift that we can give our family, our spouses, our children, is the gift of being present. And I will tell you that from that day on and from that day forward, we've had the no technology rule at our dinner table. But more importantly, my wife at that time gave me the gift of being present. You see, when you're present and there are no distractions and you're totally in the moment, I had the opportunity on that evening to catch up with my kids, to see what's going on in their lives and their school and their activities, and for all of us to share at the dinner table. But because of distractions, because I wasn't 100% present with my family in that moment, and because I allowed myself to become distracted, I missed an incredible moment to have with my family. So my tip for you in this session, in this training session, is to focus and create so much awareness around being present, especially when it comes to your family, because your family is going to be one of your greatest assets in life. And if you're a son or a daughter, and it's about being present with your parents or your grandparents. Hey, if you are a parent, it's about being present with your children so that they understand that there's a value in their voice inside of your life. And I got to tell you that over the last couple years, being present with my kids and being present with my wife has brought our family closer together than it's ever been ever before. So my tip is get present, get totally aware, rule out all the distractions or possibility of distractions, especially when it comes to the dinner table, and remember to value the voice of your family. It's the greatest gift you can give them. I hope this session helps you. God bless. I'll talk to you soon.